Pakistan's nexus with the Taliban is quite old, and its assistance to the insurgent group was one of the causes of the US failure in Afghanistan. Pakistan denies helping the group militarily, but the evidences confirm that logistical, technical, and financial support for the Taliban continues to emanate from the country. Islamabad's stand on Taliban has been exposed yet again, with banned terror groups Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba's terrorists reaching Pakistan-occupied Kashmir from Afghanistan under the watch of the country's notorious inter-services intelligence. A report.
After months of fighting along with the Taliban, terrorists of the banned Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed are now heading back home. Few batches of terrorists have already started reaching their training camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. In videos out in the public domain, these terrorists are shown taking out victory rallies. Apart from street demos, celebratory firing in various places such as Abbaspur, Hajira and Sensa near the line of control is becoming a routine. These dreaded terrorists were sent to fight along with the Taliban on the instruction of the ISI and Pakistan Army. Since it is mission accomplished time, they are now coming back home with a renewed focus on Kashmir.
Dozens of Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir based Taliban who had gone to Afghanistan on the instructions of ISI and Pakistan Army to fight alongside the Taliban have started to return to Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir. And yesterday, dozens of these Taliban youth have arrived in Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir, especially in Abbaspur, in Hajira, in Sensa district. And they are terrorizing the local population by establishing roadblocks and checking people and asking them for their ID cards and stuff like that.
A large number of these terrorists are from Punjab of Pakistan, who were dispatched by the army after a short stint of training at camps run by different terror organizations. In Kandahar, Helmand and other places in Afghanistan, these groups bearing the tag of terror units were seen fighting along with the Taliban. After coming back, they now want to establish a Taliban-like rule in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. They are threatening the people there and asking them to follow Sharia laws. These terrorists who came after learning cruelty from the Taliban are now only a few kilometers away from the borders of India, which is certainly a cause of concern for New Delhi.
There are reports that Pakistan-trained terrorists are returning to India from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. There could be any number from 250 to 300. However, it must be noted that the counter-infiltration grid which is existing today in Jammu and Kashmir is one of the tightest of ever times. There is a strong security presence on the line of control all along. There are certainly some gaps which were there earlier which have been well covered. So their infiltration into Jammu and Kashmir is going to be very, very difficult.
Terror camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have been used for decades for fomenting an anti-India sentiment in Kashmir. Active camps in POK and such facilities are used for training and subsequently infiltration into Jammu and Kashmir. Multiple terror teams comprising terrorists from Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen have been regularly camping in various forward areas of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Now, Pakistan can shift these terror training camps of Jaish and Lashkar from POK to Afghanistan for avoiding international scrutiny and can claim that it has no role in violence in Kashmir. Moreover, Pakistan may now ask the Taliban to divert some of its ranks to Jammu and Kashmir for reviving terror operations. As per the latest intelligence input, the arms that have fallen into the Taliban's hands are also being diverted to JEM and LET. It is most likely that Pakistan Army and terrorist groups will try to smuggle these American weapons into India to create unrest in Kashmir.
A lot of these arms have been already handed over to Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. it is very apparent that these two groups will try to push in these arms into Jammu and Kashmir. Because as we know, presently the status of level of arms which are available in Jammu and Kashmir is very low. And to put in these arms, a number of attempts at infiltration will be tried. A number of other methods such as dropping by drones, transportation through various smuggling channels, etc. will be attempted. Security forces are already aware of it and they are alert, and I'm sure they'll be able to neutralize it.
Recently, India had told the UN Security Council that terror groups like the LAT and JEM continue to operate in Pakistan with both impunity and encouragement. The world is now watching what is happening in POK. Pakistan-sponsored terrorism has crossed all limits. Hence, the international community urgently needs to take certain concrete diplomatic steps against Pakistan.